Space tourism is an exciting concept. Imagine yourself traveling in a spacecraft and diving in zero gravity while staring at Earth. For many, this experience is the life dream, a chance to do something few people have ever done. Many companies are offering the chance to ordinary people to leave this planet behind, even if only for a short time. These companies are marketing this as a jump forward for humanity, a new way to experience the universe and expand our understanding of life far beyond Earth. However, some critics say that this excitement hides some real dangers. The idea of sending people, most of whom may have no proper astronaut training, into space raises many questions. Are we really prepared to risk our lives for a little fun ride? Let's have a close look at these criticisms. Critics say that commercial space travel is still a very new concept, and the technology, while advanced, is not completely reliable. Even seasoned astronauts train for years to understand the dangers of space. Space is a very hostile environment. There is no oxygen but extreme temperatures and hazardous radiations. A tiny mistake can have serious consequences. For commercial passengers, who lack the experience and training of professional astronauts, these risks are amplified. The spaceflight industry is still in developing phases, and while there have been some successful missions, there have also been tragic accidents. For example, in 2014, a private company's spaceship crashed while doing a test flight, resulting in the death of the co-pilot. This incident is proof that spaceflight, even if conducted by experts, is dangerous. But why do failures happen even after this much advanced technology? One reason can be the fragile machinery of a spacecraft. This delicate machinery has infinite parts. A failure in any one of these can cause a disaster. During launches, rockets experience increased pressure and heat, and maintaining control during these moments is not an easy skill. Even a slight mistake can lead to a permanent goodbye. According to critics, commercial space companies may not have the broad oversight as NASA. While NASA has experience of many decades in space missions, private companies are still relatively new to the field. With less experience comes greater danger, and many question whether the rush to send tourists into space might result in compromises in safety. Atmospheric pollution is another talking point of the critics. Rockets burn a huge amount of fuel to go outside the atmosphere, producing a greater amount of carbon dioxide and other dangerous chemicals. In the time where the world is trying to fight pollution, the environmental cost of increasing space flights is alarmingly dangerous. Many rockets use fuels that are very polluting and result in emissions that contribute to global warming. While space companies are experimenting with greener technologies, we are still very far from making space travel environment friendly. It's not only that space flights are unfriendly to the environment, but they are also unfriendly to our little piggy banks, as another concern for commercial space travel is its cost. Currently, only the super wealthy people can buy these tickets that cost thousands or millions of dollars. So as for now, space travel is just a luxury for the rich, rather than a combined achievement for all of humanity. Many of the private companies claim that space travel might be affordable to more people very soon, but we might be at least a few decades far from that. This brings life to a moral dilemma. Should we be focusing our resources on making space travel a reality for few individuals, or should we be focusing and investing in dealing issues on Earth, such as poverty, inequality, etc.? Leaving all this behind for a second, say space flights are all good. But if something happens in future, who will have the courage to accept the responsibility for it? Even with the best engineers and scientists, there is always the potential for things to go wrong. Government space agencies have clear legal frameworks and responsibilities, while private companies operate in a more doubtful legal space. Space travelers might have to sign papers for them, but is it ethical to allow people to risk their lives for tourism? The legal as well as ethical questions surrounding these commercial space travel are definitely complex and have not completely addressed until now. Beyond all these dangers, space travel can also have significant psychological effects. Being in space is a harsh experience. The loneliness, the emptiness of space, and the completely unfamiliar surroundings can create a lot of stress. Astronauts undergo detailed mental health training to prepare for these conditions. But how will ordinary people cope with these challenges who are not trained for it? No matter how much we criticize these space flights, there are undeniable pros to commercial space travel. Firstly, it pushes humankind forward. The possibility to colonize other planets like Mars would help alleviate the population problem and minimize resource use, as well as extend human grasp of the universe. And on top of that, the breakthroughs born out of space exploration are also experienced in everyone's daily life. Technologies developed for space exploration have led to advances in communication, medicine, and transportation. The financial potential of commercial spaceflight is another significant benefit. There could be thousands of jobs created by the commercial space industry, including those for engineers, scientists, astronauts, and laborers.com. Companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic are already hiring employees, and as the industry grows, the demand for skilled people will grow as well. Additionally, the development of jobs can boost local economies, especially in areas where space companies are present. Furthermore, technological developments in space exploration may create the way for innovations in other sectors of the economy. The research conducted in space, such as in zero-gravity environments, has the potential to completely revolutionize fields like medicine and engineering too. World is for future generations, and this field of space travel certainly inspires thousands of young, enthusiastic people. It may take a commercial spaceship taking off into the sky that inspires young people to pursue a life of exploration. Commercial businesses may encourage the next generation of scientists, engineers, and explorers by facilitating access to space. Today's youth may have aspirations of not only becoming astronauts, but also starting their own space companies. So what's the conclusion? Is commercial space travel dangerous? Absolutely. Critics raise valid points about safety, cost, environmental impact, and accountability. These risks associated with sending civilians into space are undeniable. However, the potential rewards are also not insignificant to ignore, as commercial space travel offers the chance to expand humanity's horizons, drive technological innovation, and create new economic opportunities. Whether the risks are too high or if the rewards will outweigh them, this is something that only time can tell. We are without a doubt at the beginning of a new chapter in human history. Whether we choose to step forward with caution or jump boldly into the universe, the path we are on is full of both excitement and danger. That's it for today's video. What's your opinion regarding commercial space flights? Are they worth taking the risk? Share your views in the comment section, and if you enjoyed our video today, do like the video and subscribe to the channel for more informative content. Goodbye.